Okay, so this is part 2 to my video about the Nashville school shooting that happened today. If you want to watch part 1, you can go to my main page at the Ultimate Rage 9. But I'm going to start off by saying once again, RIP to Evelyn Dykehouse, Hallie Scruggs, William Kinney, Cynthia Peake, Catherine Kuntz, and Mike Hill. RIP to them and their families. As I said in the first video, there's literally nothing that I can say that's going to bring them comfort or solace. Because I can't imagine what it's like to lose a loved one in such a despicable manner. I can't comprehend it. The reason why I want to do a part 2 to this video is to bring it back to you Christians. Considering that this event occurred at a Christian school. I know that we have our differences in terms of our understanding of the nature of the universe. But here's my thing, Christians. For one, I was once a Christian. For two, nearly everyone I know in my life is a Christian or some kind of theist of some kind. I love all of them, and I love all of you. And I truly wish everyone could be safe in our nation of the United States of America. Unfortunately, our nation ranks 129th on the Global Peace Index out of a total of 163 countries, because acts like this happen on a regular basis all around the country. And they shouldn't happen. And if we want to end the cycle of violence that is happening all around us, we have to be realistic. We have to choose that we want to develop actual, practical, tangible solutions to these issues. And so Christians who are supporters of science, I need you to get it through to your fellow Christians' heads that science is our best tool for solving these problems. By doing the hard work of experimenting, researching, measuring, and observing to figure these things out, we can develop practical, tangible solutions to all of these horrible atrocities that occur. And the thing is also, we all need to be supporting the parties and representatives who prioritize our safety and well-being, so that we can ensure that our schools, our neighborhoods, our businesses, our organizations, and our homes can be safe places to be at all times. So that the people who may commit these types of actions can attain the help and the services they need to prevent them from committing such actions. Unfortunately, There's so much propaganda that's being peddled on a regular basis. We can't have actual, reasonable, civil discussions because there are too many among us who are not only unreasonable, but they reject reason. They reject the actual scientific method, which is our best tool to getting to the bottom of everything. Our entire existence, our social cohesion, our environments, our mental stability, our health and wellness, everything. That's all science is about. Understanding things so that we can learn these things and implement these things in a way to improve our lives and our collective social well-being. It is clear that both of the major parties have failed miserably to help us create a well-functioning society for ourselves. Princeton University has shown that in the past 30 years, the overwhelming majority of legislation that has been passed has benefited the rich, the wealthy, the banks, and the corporations to our collective detriment. Which may explain why we see these kinds of senseless, horrific tragedies happening on a regular basis. If these parties, if these politicians knew what they were doing and were genuine in wanting to help us create a well-functioning society for ourselves, they would prioritize it instead of painting lip service every single time one of these things happens. We wouldn't see so much vitriol, so much toxic rhetoric about, well, this politician did this and that politician did that. Vote for this politician. How does that help us? There are times where you have to put politics to the side. If Democrats and Republicans actually cared about our collective social well-being and our collective health, they would demonstrate to us right now that they will put this bureaucratic, political, disgusting vitriol to the side. And they would decide to work together to help us figure out how to prevent these horrible atrocities from happening ever again. And you would be working to convince your fellow brethren that they need to knock it off with their rejections of science, and thus we can all come together collectively to support all the efforts of making it happen, of actually getting to the bottom of these issues. Using reason, logic, fact-based evidence, and the scientific method. You cannot tell me that I am being a terrible person or that I am being a bigot because I actually want to solve these problems. There are too many theists in this nation that are literally hindering scientific efforts. And because of that, it's going to take us that much longer to figure out the actual solutions that are effective and efficient. You cannot claim the moral high ground if you're going to continually reject science.